Here we go. Episode 11, baby. Beyond the Scoreboard,
right.
episode 11. Everyone, we would like for you to welcome, give a warm welcome to Garrett. Garrett
How we
is
doing?
a fellow coworker of Aiden and mine. And Garrett is going to be one of our co-hosts from here on out.
That's right.
How
That's
we doing,
right.
guys?
Thank you, Garrett.
Yeah. Welcome, Garrett. It's great to
Thank
have you
you.
on here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. I'm honored.
Yes. Love to have another face on here and get to talk some sports. Love to
Yeah,
have it.
Lovely.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Well, man, it was a fun weekend at sports. Let me tell you.
Oh,
Let me
yes, it
tell you.
was.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, we had between the NFL, college. I mean, there wasn't a dull moment.
No, there wasn't a bad game.
No.
No, every time. Yeah, there was not.
I mean, I could say for myself, I went to the Big Ten championship game, and wow, was that a game? I thought for sure it was going to be a blowout, but I mean, Penn State kept it close with Oregon, and I was pleasantly surprised. So, and I say we hop right on into the scores for this past week.
You got it, Aiden. You want me to roll with it?
I can.
I've got it
right
pulled up
on
if
there.
you want me to.
Yeah, go right ahead then. Throw
All
it
right,
up
buddy.
on the
All right,
Right.
hopping in. College football championship
Yes, sir.
weekend. Boise State takes care of UNLV. I was watching this game very closely because what I was hoping would come true did come true. I don't know if you guys have heard, Purdue has hired the UNLV head coach as their new football coach.
Yes, I heard that.
I am
Wow.
pumped, baby. I am pumped.
I think it's a good diet. Yep, I think it's a good hire.
Yeah,
We are
for sure.
back.
I mean,
But obviously, the story of the day: Ashton Genty, 209 rushing yards. Okay, here's your
Holy
number to
cow.
look for: 134.
Yep,
Yep.
that's the record.
To
Yes,
break
sir.
the record, he needs 134.
Yep.
Yes, sir. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it too.
He is
I
going to
think
do it.
I think he's gonna do it. Yep.
No matter who they play, he's gonna do it.
But we got to wait a few weeks until we finally get to see it, which
Hey, let's
kind of sucks.
be honest.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be Penn State.
Hey.
Yeah.
We'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So-
right, Army takes care of Tulane. Army, what a season!
Yeah. No kidding. Great
Yep,
What a
they had a
season.
good one.
What an offense, though! Like that wishbone offense. You don't ever hardly see anymore. I mean, I've seen it a lot more recently because that's the offense that Columbia City runs, and that's
Yeah.
the offense that I was a part of for 3 years. But I mean, other than that, you don't ever see that offense hardly.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely a different time for it now.
Yeah.
Moving into Saturday's games, Oregon takes care of Penn State by 8, 45-37. Aiden, you were at this game.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Oh, there you
See that
go.
team right there? Have
Yeah.
four championships in a row, Big Ten championships in a row. But yeah, no, it was a great game, honestly. Drew Aller and Penn State played so much better than I thought they were going to. And there at the end, I even thought they were going to drive back down the field and score a touchdown, tie it back up. But Drew Aller just throws a pick, and Oregon ends the game. I mean,
Yep.
Dylan Gabriel had a great game. So there's not much more you can really ask of Oregon out of that, except for defense, maybe plays a little bit better, but
And
a good Penn State team.
Dylan Gabriel cemented himself in the Heisman conversation. I mean,
Yeah.
he was listed as a finalist. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like he was probably on the fringe there of getting in before he had this performance. And then after this performance, I mean, that's a lock.
For sure.
Yeah, especially how he had to play. Yeah, he was definitely a part of that game. That is for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Moving on. What a fun SEC championship.
Holy cow.
Personally, I was sad, but it was a
Yeah.
fun game.
Man,
Georgia takes down Texas, but at what cost?
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, exactly.
You lose Carson Beck. The way that it looked like to me, you lost Carson Beck for the year.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
goes out. He goes out and then comes back in for the last play with his. He can't even use his non-throwing shoulder.
Did
Or
you,
was
did
it
you
his
see
throwing
that? Did
shoulder?
you see the video of him walking out
Yep.
there with his
Yeah.
arm
Yeah,
limp?
Yeah.
I don't think it was worth it. Honestly, I
No.
wouldn't have done it.
No.
Nuh-uh.
Which I have a whole nother conversation about that a little bit later on
Yeah.
about Georgia.
Yeah.
Clemson takes care of SMU. The ending of this game was wild.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild, man.
SMU
What a game.
puts up a touchdown with 34 seconds left. Then
Yeah,
a 40-yard kickoff return
yeah.
sets them up in field goal range to bury, I think it was a 56? Yeah, 56-yard field goal.
Yeah,
to win it.
56. Yep.
I mean, does Clemson really deserve to be in the playoffs? Probably not, but here they are.
They got
Yeah.
the conference spot.
Here they are.
I will say, though, the College Football Committee got it right by putting SMU in and not Bama.
100%.
I was gonna say something. Bama did not deserve to be in it this year. I'm
No.
sorry. There was a
No.
lot of people mad, but they did not deserve it this year. You've lost
No.
to too many ranked teams. You beat nobody's. It's not no.
And
I mean,
some of the
yeah.
losses you had were to not good teams. Or, well, okay, take that back. It's not that they weren't good teams. It was that they weren't ranked and ended the
Yeah.
season 500. The biggest one is the Vanderbilt
Yeah.
game. You lose to
Yes.
Vanderbilt. You
Yeah.
ended 6-6.
Did they have a game against Mizzou that was close? Is that who I'm thinking?
A lot of
Or was that
Bama's
it?
games were close this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of their games were under 10 points.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of them were. Their point differential was not very far apart. They
No.
really
Yeah.
were.
Not a good Bama team at all.
No.
And
Jalen
then
Milroe is
Arizona
not-
State
Quarterback.
takes
So.
down Iowa State.
I was impressed with
I know
that.
Ashton
Oh,
Genty's Ashton Genty,
But
Yeah.
oh my
but
god.
there's a running back that we've been overlooking all year long.
100%.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Skatibo,
guy-
Kidabo, whatever.
Yeah, he reminds me of
Boo.
Tim Tebow running.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hardcore.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Holy
mean, the
cow.
first half, this dude was electric.
Oh yeah.
What a guy. He's insane. I mean, he ran all over him.
My
And,
favorite
like,
thing
there's
was
nothing.
his press
Yeah.
conference after the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was like, he was saying how he should be in the Heisman conversation. Not only should he be in the Heisman conversation, but he is the best running back in college football. Okay, let's pump
yeah.
the brakes.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
let's.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to pass up on Genty right now. Him staying upright is the hardest part for me. Like that guy can be spinning around with two guys on his hips and he's still upright. Like he's hard to take down. His like ground level to him, everything, his hands. He's really good at it, man.
For sure.
He has what was it? He has like is like 16 or 1700 yards after contact.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
insane.
The guy is. Yeah,
And
the
like
guy's
it was only like 700 was before contact.
Yeah, that's
Well,
just crazy.
Have you guys noticed that like a lot of running backs are mimicking what he's doing in the backfield now? Instead of being slanted down or doing your eyeballing left to right or right to left, now he's doing a straight up stance until there is a set formation or there's a tap or there's a hike. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
I
the
mean,
good-
he's
The
generational
thing that
running
I
back.
think gives him the advantage by doing that over everybody else is a lot of the times you pick this up when you're a coach. You kind of learn the other team's niche
Mhm.
almost. Their
Yep.
running back every time you play another team, their running back has a tell, is what they call it. You
Yep.
always know when he's either going to run the ball or when they're going to pass it, or their tell is which side they're running to.
I think the hardest part, though,
I've watched the Ashton Genty tape. He doesn't have one.
yeah, that's why I was just, yep. And my problem is you can't tell because the quarterback actually throws 12 of 14
Yeah.
for the game. And you're like, he still's accurate. Yeah, he's throwing
Yeah.
10 yards RPOs, but the
You
guy
still
doesn't
can't count him
seem to
out.
get touched till 5
Nope.
yards, and then he's not going down till 10 at least every
Yeah.
time.
For sure.
Agreed. All right.
Man, what a good week of college football championship, man.
Yes,
It was
yes.
a good week. NFL, on the other
Yeah.
hand, was not.
NFL. I
I
mean,
was.
there's a
oh.
few games, but Bears fans, yeah, it can't be.
Oh, man.
Cowboys
okay.
fans either.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh,
Look,
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. I called it, and in the chat. Okay, that's all,
Yeah.
that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I
Arizona
said,
State has more
see,
touchdowns.
We'll see at this game. We'll see when they start playing and rising. I think Caleb Williams has looked really well still. He's still holding upright, even though he's the most hit quarterback. I mean, he is. He is the most hit
56
quarterback.
sacks.
Yeah, man.
That's
He's
rough.
been hit 84 times. Like, it's insanity.
Yeah, that is rough for a quarterback. Any quarterback to get.
Last year it was the same way though, but it was less. So being a rookie, it's hard, man.
So yeah, I mean, it obviously isn't the quarterback situation in Chicago. Just want to
Can I ask a question real quick?
go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Justin Fields,
Yep.
first coach fired, goes to the next coach.
Oh no! Don't do this.
Caleb
No.
Williams, first coach fired now in the
Fired.
middle of the season. On to the second coach. Why are we doing this replay stuff?
Hmm.
What are we doing?
Well,
Yeah.
it didn't just start with Fields though. If you remember,
Well,
same thing happened
we
with
could
Mitchell
go-
Trubisky.
Yes,
John
I was gonna
Fox
say
was there his
Trubisky is
first
what
season
started.
and then gets fired, and they bring in Matt Nagy.
Yep.
Yeah,
but
and I think Trubisky was yeah.
But Trubisky wasn't like. I mean, he wasn't.
No, I think he was a good
Amazing.
backup. I do, but
Yeah. But
Actually,
Fields
who
is the
did we
starter.
pass up on?
Mahomes.
yeah,
But
Yep.
Mahomes wouldn't have developed in Chicago.
yeah.
He needed to sit behind Smith.
So I would agree, but what I will say is, I think we win the Super Bowl in 18 with Mahomes.
Hot take.
Here's
Hot
a double
take.
doink.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Are you
Because
going to keep
remember,
the core
Eagles-
together?
Eagles ended
That's
up going
my,
and winning it.
but my problem is are you going to keep this core that you paid? I mean, you're paying a lot of guys right now on the defensive side. Like, and the O line is my only issue.
Yeah.
If you can keep Swift, keep Edmonds, keep Edwards, keep Johnson. Johnson's going to be the set marker right there. He's going to be the 30 million guy probably, because there's no corner right now making 30 million a year. It's 26.
Nope.
It's 20. I'm telling you, that guy is tier one.
Bears fan delusion. That's right.
Correct. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We have been
Yeah,
for
no.
years, and we always will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope you guys can actually put it together. I really, really do.
And I think we
Yeah.
will.
It's
There's
deserved.
one guy that he's a cornerstone of our defense right now, but I wouldn't hate letting him go, and that's
Sweat.
Montez Sweat.
I knew it. I knew
Yeah.
it. I'm not paying for all that, man. We can draft that. No way.
I feel the same way
Yeah,
about
and
someone.
that's my thing. I want the Penn State defensive end.
Oh my dude.
He's good.
he's got a motor, dude.
Game
It does
record.
He
not
is
stop.
good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I
All
really
right,
like
moving on to the scores.
yeah.
we got
Lions
ooh,
beat the Packers by 3.
Yeah.
that was I mean,
Um,
honestly, it's not a bad game though for the Packers.
I was impressed. I was impressed by the
Yeah.
Packers actually.
I was impressed. I mean,
too.
it's hard to beat a team like the Lions. It's hard to
No.
beat a Dan Campbell that all he does is go for it on 4th down. I mean, to be honest,
Is that going to cost him in the playoffs? That's what I want to know, because it did
Yeah.
already. It's gonna come up.
it might.
That's a good question.
So far, it's worked.
Yes,
But you
we
think at
know
some
that
point your
his
luck's going to run
fundamentals-
out, right?
Yeah,
If you-
I mean
against
it
the
does
Eagles.
usually, but man, all they do is run it right at you. They do not care.
Exactly.
Amon Ra is
Agreed.
unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they got the team this year.
49ers Bears 38-13. That
yeah,
game
I mean,
was
that's not even a game.
terrible.
That was yeah.
Terrible.
Not even a game.
I felt bad for a couple players there. Yeah,
We made
Yeah.
Brock Purdy look like prime Tom Brady.
yeah, yeah. That's
for
where
sure.
I know. I was like, wow,
That's outlandish.
sitting in the pocket.
And then the Jags Titans game, not even a game either.
Jags Titans
Ah.
game, a rather boring game. I will be honest, I didn't even watch it.
Nope.
I touched in on it. I'm not gonna lie. Calvin Ridley is the best training camp wide receiver I've ever seen in my life.
That's no kidding. Yep.
Yep.
Oh shoot.
Jets Dolphins goes into overtime
Crazy.
to Jonnu Smith.
Yes.
Like
dude. Yes.
the season of Jonnu Smith,
What a guy. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
He's fast, man.
Great
Rodgers.
fantasy pickup.
I'm going to say this now. Rodgers is done.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I think he's got one more
Rodgers
season
doesn't
in
have
him.
the clutch factor anymore that I feel like he used to.
He's got one more.
It's the Jets.
Yeah.
It is the Jets.
Yeah.
It's the
Hey,
Jets.
next thing you know, Rodgers is going to be in Minnesota.
I know. I was
Yeah,
just going to
yeah.
say, watch
Quarterback
him go to
still.
Minnesota, and
He
JJ sit
might.
behind him, and
JJ's
it's
injury.
all over.
JJ's injury is worse than they thought to begin with. So.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So,
Vikings dominate the Falcons. Sam Darnold looks amazing. Is it time to start Penix?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Kirk has thrown what? 0 touchdowns in 4
0
games?
Zero
touchdowns,
touchdowns
4
and 8
interceptions. Or yeah, 8 yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
He's
in
done.
3 games?
He's done.
He's losing
He's
that
done.
streak because in the beginning they were looking actually pretty
They were
darn
looking
good.
hot.
I know.
They had an easy walk into the win the division, and now the Bucks are running away with it.
I know. And they don't even have Godwin. I mean, they just got Evans back. That catch by Evans, by the way, was phenomenal, man.
Oh
gosh, the Bucks are.
Yeah, they're scary, man.
Like a team to be scared of.
I think so too. That Vita Vea dude, he is in everybody's face. Yes.
Yeah.
Saints, Giants. Saints win by 3. This was another game. I'll be honest with you.
Scoreboard.
Did you guys see the banner? Did anybody see the banner? I got to bring this up.
Oh yeah, the plane that flew around MetLife.
Yeah.
Hot take. Did Malik Neighbors pay for that to be thrown over? Did you see what he said?
Oh no!
I plead the fifth. I cannot confirm nor deny. I don't want to get canceled.
I know, but how do you answer a question that way when they're asking what you thought about it? I didn't pay for it.
I didn't pay for it. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's blasphemy. I'm like, bro, okay.
Aiden, I'm adding Brian Dable to your head coaches on the hot seat.
Yeah.
But is it his fault? He has Drew Lock out there.
Look what Drew Lock did in Seattle, though, when he was a backup for Geno.
Well, you have DK Metcalf.
You have Malik Neighbors.
And what's his? Oh my God! How did I just forget his name?
Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, thank you. Like, I understand
agree.
you Malik Neighbors, but it's like, come on.
My only issue with it is I feel like the Tracy kid is a pretty good running back. The line's been doing but I think Drew Lock has looked better, obviously, than we know who. So yeah.
Hey, I just want Tommy DeVito out there. I don't even care if he
I
plays
know.
good or
I
not.
want
Just give me Tommy DeVito. Hey.
Yeah, I know. Come on. I know.
Eagles, Panthers. Okay, folks.
Panthers are good.
Yes, they are.
Bryce Young might not be as bad as I thought.
I don't think he was ever. I don't think he ever was.
They're the best, worst team.
Yeah.
One of the best. Well, the Browns are up there too. But
so are the Bears.
No.
So are the Cowboys. So
wow. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, guys.
All 3 of us have enough teams.
We just lost our middle linebacker, and he was probably the best stud on our team right now.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's rough.
Browns, Steelers. Browns are in shambles.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's looking pretty good.
It's the system, okay?
It is the system.
I think
it's Mike Tomlin.
Yeah,
Mike Tomlin.
Pickens, I don't know if anybody watches that guy like one-on-one on tape. Like Pickens is wild, man. I know the Steelers are known for wild receivers, but that guy is just a different character. He's a different character.
I can't stand him.
I like him when he is on par. I just think his biggest issue is like the after the play stuff. Like
his mouth,
like an AB now.
Yeah.
Like,
he's like
jumping on players,
Yep.
Dropping the ball on people. What are we doing here?
Like and then Newsom, like what he did with Newsom after their game earlier.
But they've been chirping for a couple years now.
Yeah. Raiders, Bucks. Bucks win. Raiders lose another quarterback.
That's crazy.
And then Aiden.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see the hit?
Oh, dude.
It wasn't a terrible hit, but I don't know how you can throw a flag.
No, and that's my thing. That's why I was going to touch on the Browns. Did you see the Aiden? Did you see Jameis Winston? With TJ Watt. Did you see that hit? The little.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how anybody felt about that. That was a lot of flop there, and they called it.
Well, I mean.
I don't know. It was just one of those things I wanted to ask because that hit, I was like, they should have called a flag on what we're talking about right now, but then they didn't. It's just different, man.
I think it just depends on the reffing core you got.
Yeah,
Whoever's the
absolutely.
head
Absolutely.
ref.
I agree. Seahawks, Cardinals. Charbonnet's looking pretty solid. Cardinals are kind of reeling a bit.
I think so too.
They were looking good, and then they just kind of they're regressing right now.
I think Harrison is inconsistent. McBride is a top 3 tight end.
Is Harrison inconsistent, or is it Murray that's being inconsistent?
Both.
Both, because that line will not give him time to breathe. He's got.
Yes.
I mean, that guy can't. Yeah.
It's a lot like the Bears' offensive line.
Yeah, if they address the offensive line, if they address the offensive line, do you think they do better next year?
Keep Connor, Harrison, yes.
I mean,
yes,
that's a crazy tandem between tight end, wide receiver, running back.
Oh yeah,
they've got
it's one of the elites, I think. Yeah,
I'd agree.
Game of the week.
Oh, for sure.
44-42, Rams beat the Bills. Josh Allen is a superhero.
I think he just jumped over the MVP candidate right there. Yeah.
I mean,
Josh Allen's been my MVP vote all year long, and he will be.
Yeah,
I know, but it's always a quarterback. That's the only reason I was saying. I wanted Barkley to get it just for his sake and what he's been through, but I think you cannot deny Burrow and Allen. Like, them two have been so amazing this year.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah, I agree. It's Allen.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have a hard debate with it because Burrow has nothing other than an offense, and he has no offensive line. I mean, I watched the whole game last night. That guy could not breathe for a half a second. So, and he's throwing pitches. He's doing everything.
Aiden and I talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago. We talked about the whole Burrow situation.
Mm-hmm.
I have one problem with Burrow. When it comes to a tight spot in the game, he doesn't turn the ball over much. But when it comes to a tight spot in the game, that's when he turns the ball over.
See,
when it comes to a crucial part of the game, that's when he's turning the ball over.
Which he did last night.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I've seen 2 games this year where it's been very close, and he's the only reason why.
Yeah.
And then they get the Derrick Henry break-off run. They get the – I'm being honest. I mean, I get what you're saying, but we're not talking about Dak Prescott. So the lights aren't shining bright enough. I get that, but it's like –
I mean, the Bengals, the only reason they have the 5 wins they have, it's because of Burrow.
Yes, it is. Absolutely, hands down.
The pick he threw last night was terrible.
Oh, yeah. Well, for
that might be the worst pick I've seen all year. But false.
Good. It's top.
Behind Will Levis.
Yeah, I was going to say the Will Levis one was really bad.
Every Will Levis pick is one of the worst picks.
Will Levis plays bad.
Yeah, unless he's throwing it deep,
And then you got Jameis Winston, who just throws it up to throw it up.
I really like the guy, and then I don't know what to think of him. Yeah.
yeah. That's me every single week.
Yeah.
Chiefs, Chargers. Chiefs sneak out another one thanks to a doinked field goal that goes in.
So tired.
I don't even want to talk about this. I'm so done. I'm not even.
I could not cover a single game of theirs the rest of the year, and I'd be okay.
What? Me too. Okay.
I hate the Chiefs. I get
it. I'm a big football fan. I'm going to be honest. When was the last three-peat? I'm cool with it. I'm tired of it. But Tom Brady was the problem before. It's not Mahomes. It's not all these calls, guys. We see a bunch of calls. I really feel like they just know how to win. That defense comes in, perfect timing. It's crazy. There's been bad calls, but yes.
It's Andy Reid. I think it's 100% Andy Reid and Spags.
Yes, it is.
When we're done going through these games, I got my trivia for you guys.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm excited.
Next, Bengals, Cowboys, Monday Night Football. It was a fun one.
It actually was.
Bengals prevail, 27-20. Burrow looked good. My only thing with what happened last night, all he was doing was throwing to Jamar Chase.
That's all he had to do.
I mean, Trevon Diggs is on him. What are you supposed to do? You don't care nobody.
He's just known for getting picks.
It was wild.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was very frustrating. Every drive, 4 catches.
In my one league, I was like, okay, I need T. Higgins to have a great game. All of a sudden, it's like Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase again.
And when T. Higgins got the ball, he looked like he was playing power forward. The guy was pushing people out the way and everything. I'm like, come on, throw him the ball.
I agree.
Throw him the ball.
Oh shoot.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right.
That's rough. I kind of want to speak on Rico Dowdle. You see, he had 131 yards. I mean, he's looking good.
So
We're playing
I
the
hated
worst
on the
ranked
Cowboys
defensive
to start
line.
the season.
True, but he like they're
He
at, like,
did look good, and he's got speed. I didn't know he had all the speed all of a sudden. Yeah, that
But
was.
do they stick with him?
If I am me, I'm keeping him, but I'm still addressing it.
You're
If
still drafting
Oh,
a
yeah.
running back.
I mean, obviously,
be
this is probably
okay.
one of the deepest running back drafts I have seen in a while. That is really
Yeah.
legitimate. Contend people like last year,
Yeah.
Corum, all these guys. But I'm serious. I don't know if I'd take Jenny top 10 if we did get that, but there's still a lot of good running
I'm
backs
not sure
behind him.
I'd take Genty if I was Dallas.
That's what I'm seeing in every single mock draft.
Because for me, you're
Blech.
using a first round pick when you could address other needs, when you
Jahmyr
could
Gibbs.
get a second or third round or fourth round running back that is still solid, that would be able to not necessarily learn, but get some reps with Dowdle. And that could be a potential scary 1-2 punch at running back down in Dallas.
Go ahead.
Is Sketibo, however you say his name, is he declaring for the draft? I don't know what year he is.
He's a junior, I think, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Is he
I'm gonna
declaring?
be. I really want to see how my thing is whoever comes back, whatever we do in the draft is gonna be the biggest issue, I think. But I'm gonna be honest. If Genty is sitting at, let's say, 12 and we're 12, I have to take him.
Yeah.
Because the draft, the top 10 players, I mean, we can all name them, right? I mean, pretty much.
For the most
If
part,
he's
yeah.
sitting at 12, I'm sorry. I have to address it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to change any game.
I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs was taken at what?
Uh,
was he taken at 12?
I think it was 12 or.
I think it was 12. 12 or 13.
Yeah, it was 12. It was 12 or 13.
Yeah, I was gonna say, pretty sure it was 12.
And was that worth it?
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't getting 275 carries, but yeah.
Between him and Montgomery, though, it's like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's scary. Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, exactly. It's a crazy tandem back there.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
It is.
So, little new. We're going to go with some trivia.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a team, and I'm going to give you their current record.
Okay.
Then that's going to be like a what-if situation. Then I'm going to ask you, over or under, if every one possession game that they've had, if it was an opposite result, would their record be better or worse or around the same?
Okay.
Oh, no.
I actually think I just looked at something like this, like either yesterday or like I think it might have been like a couple hours ago. So
I'm excited to hear the teams. Yeah.
Detroit Lions, who are currently 12 and 1.
It'd be,
Would their record be over or under? The first one to 5 correct wins. Aiden, you go first.
It'd be under if every one possession game was changed.
Okay, how many wins do you think actually, we're going to go a different spin on this. How many wins do you think they'd have?
I want to say like 7, 6 or 7.
Okay.
Go 7 now.
Garrett, how about you?
I'm going to go under it at 9.
9? Aiden hit it right on the dot with 7.
Really?
Wow.
They would be 7 and 5. They would be the 7 seed in the NFC.
I know.
Really?
That's crazy.
I was wondering. I knew it had to be somewhere in between 7 and 9. Wow.
Let's stay in the NFC North. The Chicago Bears.
Oh, my.
Currently sitting at 4 and 9.
It'd probably be over at like.
How many wins
6?
They'd have?
6.
Garrett?
Dude, you took my number. That's not. I'm pretty sure.
Go 6.
5.
Aiden was closer. They'd actually have 8 wins.
What?
That's
they would
crazy.
be 8-4.
That's insane. There's no way they'd have that.
I know the stretch, the 3-game losing streak stretch is when they were okay.
You have the Commanders.
Wow.
You had the.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Right after wow.
Let me see. You'd have the Texans, Colts.
Yes.
Wow.
19-13. Yep.
Commanders, Packers, Vikings, Lions.
That's crazy. I guess I forgot about the Lions. Yeah,
I forgot about the Lions. I forgot about the Lions. Yep. I
That's
wasn't even
insane.
thinking about that.
wow.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I'm
It's crazy
talking
to
about.
think about.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, because the Vikings last year, remember,
Yeah.
they won like 9 games under 4 points.
Yep.
You're like,
Yeah,
how do you pull this off every time?
yeah. It's like the Chiefs this year.
Yeah,
Let's go to the
yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh my.
They are currently sitting at
5-8.
5-8.
5-8, yeah.
They'd be. I think they would have 8 wins, 9 wins. Not
8 or
8
9.
wins.
Which one? 8?
I'm gonna go with 8.
I think it's
8?
9. I think it's 9.
Actually, 10.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
They would be 10-2.
Oh, including
They would-
Dallas. Oh my. Yeah.
They
I
would
didn't
be
think
the
after
second
Dallas.
seed. They would be the 2 seed in the AFC. They wouldn't even
That's
be the 1 seed.
insane.
Yep.
Holy
Um,
cow.
That's
Another
what
one
I
that's-
was saying.
You got both Ravens. Yeah, wow.
Let's look at the Jets. Currently sitting
Yeah,
at 3-10.
Oh man. This is gonna be hard. Because oh man.
It is hard, but that's why I like it. I think it's fun.
I know, I know.
The Jets. I mean, they've had a couple close games, but I feel like
I
They're at
know
three-
this one's
They're
3 and
sitting
10.
at 3-10.
So you got the
Wait,
Dolphins. That's
Yeah,
4.
3-10.
Dolphins, Bills.
But this one, I believe, is pre this week.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
I don't remember when I took this picture.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
I
go
did it
with.
yesterday. Actually, no, it would have been. This would include it.
I'm gonna
So how
go
do they-
7.
7?
Yeah.
Dude.
You're gonna go. Did I take yours? I took yours.
Can I
didn't I?
say what he said? 7.
Yes,
Yeah.
7.
you are both correct. They'd be 7
I
and 5.
knew it, man.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I was like, I was counting in my head. I'm like, I think
had to-
that was right. Yeah.
Yeah, it had
Alright.
to be. It had to be.
I'm going to give you 2 more. The Denver Broncos.
Oh.
Oh, they're at 7 and
No,
Currently-
they're at 8. They're at 8.
9 and
Currently,
8 and
they're
5
8
or
and
not?
5.
8 and 5, yeah.
They'd be under.
You
Mm,
think under?
They're at 6 wins
6 wins?
because they'd lose to the Browns. They'd lose the No, they already lost the Chargers game.
you lucky I ain't got my stats in front of me.
I'm
I'm
pretty
literally
sure
off the
it's 6.
dome right now.
That's why I did this as a surprise, because I just wanted to be off the dome what you think.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah,
I
this
literally-
one's throwing me a curve now.
I literally
'Cause
just looked at
this would be, and this is over under off their record right now.
Over under off their record right now, which is 8 wins. Or do you
Oh
think it
my.
stays the same?
It could stay the same. That's
It
yeah.
could stay the same. Yeah, I mean, honestly.
You're going to stay the same?
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
They would actually be the number 1 seed in the AFC at 11-2.
Do what?
That is insane.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, well, number
Chiefs-
1 seed at 11-2.
Are in fact at 2 wins. By if this happens, the Chiefs are at 2
that
wins.
was my last one. The Chiefs would be at 2-10.
Yeah.
That's why I did this.
Yeah.
Chiefs would be
So
sitting at
the
2-10.
beginning of the year, they were what? The beginning of the year, it was like it was in shambles. Like they thought this wasn't it. They switched to him, and then it was really that many games. Holy cow!
That's insane.
Here, I'll pull it up right here.
I mean, I believe you. I believe
No,
you.
I
That's
know,
just-
but I didn't believe it at first when I first looked at it.
That's why I'm like, what?
This is nuts.
Seahawks, Steelers.
Oh my.
They lose to the Jets, so that puts them at
there's
3-1.
Yep.
They
Yep.
lose to the Raiders, puts them at they still
No,
beat
they
the Raiders. Never
beat,
mind.
yeah.
4-1.
They
They
beat the Chargers.
5-1. They beat the Saints 6-1. Panthers, they win.
And then they lose to the
7-1.
Browns. No, they don't even
They
lose
still
to the
lose to the Ravens 7-2. They beat the Chiefs 8-2. They beat the
Man.
Falcons 9-2. They beat the
With the-
Raiders 11-2. And they still beat the Browns at 12-2.
Holy
They'll be
cow.
12-2
So
because
can
they
I
beat
ask
the
you a
Browns by
question?
9.
So can I ask a question then? What's the
what's up?
Redskins? What's the Redskins then? Because Jaden Daniels is getting all the. You know what I'm saying? If that
Yeah.
was going on, would
8-5.
Bo Nix take over? Would Bo Nix take over at the Rookie of the Year spot?
I think he already is.
Ike already
Ah.
is.
I thought the voting's the last time I checked, they're like almost dead on. I thought it was
They
real
were.
close.
They
They
were.
are
They were like
between
right
Dan-
here. I think
No, I
Daniels had a slight edge, but
which is
it was
crazy
right
to
there.
me. That's crazy to
It
me
is.
that Daniels
It
has a
is.
slight edge.
So
It's because of the
guess who would
beginning of
be
the
the
year.
number?
Yeah,
Guess who'd be the number 1 seed in the NFC?
it'd be the Bucks.
It would be the Bucks at 8-4.
Yeah,
Dude, you
that is nuts.
this is insane.
The
Them
winners
three
of each
teams we just
division.
talked about. That's crazy.
Winners of each
Yeah.
division. And the NFC: Tampa, Chicago, Washington, San Francisco.
San Francisco?
They're awful.
7
this
and
year.
5.
Oh my, yeah. Oh my gosh.
And the AFC: Denver, Cincinnati, Buffalo, and Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. That's who I was expecting you to call because I was ready for that one, dude. Yes.
They've lost
Yep.
so many close games.
There's
The
been a lot of
Philadelphia
close
Eagles
games
would
this
be
year.
5-7.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see if
Yeah.
there's any other big ones. The Houston Texans would be 6-7, so they were still roughly the same.
I was gonna
The
say
Steelers would fall to 6-6.
Yep, that makes sense. They've had so many close games.
yeah, the last 2 years.
Yeah,
Baltimore
Hey.
would be sitting at 8-5.
so around the same.
Yeah.
Minnesota would be 4-8.
That's my thing right
Wow.
there. Yeah. No, that's Kevin O'Connell. Yep.
Yeah, But-
yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it is. Sam
Wow.
Darnold can look so good and then so bad at the same time.
My
It's
only
crazy.
thing is
Yeah.
when I look at this, it kind of makes me sad because if Chicago was 8-4, Matt Eberflus would still be here.
yeah. Hey, it's a good
Would
thing
you
you
want
did
to? Yeah, okay. Do you want him though?
it. Yeah, no.
Me,
I'm
not
asking.
at all. I wanted him gone before the season started,
Yeah.
See, hey,
which would have been
I-
nice with Williams coming in.
true.
That's yes.
I'm
yes.
I'm glad the Browns have had a bad season because
I'm gonna. Me too.
we get a quarterback this year, which
There you go.
well, this kind of leads into a question I have, which I don't know if this time or not, but
Sure, go ahead.
I
We'll let
mean,
you ask.
do the Browns they draft a quarterback or do they look at one? Because I see both.
For me, the QB talent this year is not great, but good. And with the
It's-
pick the Browns are going to have, they can use it on a quarterback because they don't need a running back.
Yeah. But
But-
I think there's a really high and then there's a very mid and low. Yes.
That there is.
See.
There's like 3 or 4 guys that are in the high tier. There's
Yeah.
2 to 3 in the mid, and then the
Yeah.
rest are kind of at the bottom. But I
See,
mean,
Yeah.
right now in every single like Browns mock draft, it has them drafting a quarterback in the second round.
What?
Quinn Ewers.
What?
he doesn't fall to second round. He
Yes,
doesn't
He is
he
fall to
does.
not
second
falling.
round.
He is not falling. He's not
How?
falling to the second round.
Who's
He's not.
who's drafting him in the first round?
Huh?
Who's drafting him in the first round?
The
Give me a
Raiders.
second.
If
The,
the
no,
the
Raiders,
Raiders are
No.
drafting Shador.
Raiders are taking Shadur Sanders.
I
Yep.
think that's what everybody is thinking, but I don't. When Dion came out and said that in that press, he said he wanted to go where he wants, and that's what they were talking about. Was like he doesn't. He was shying off of that.
But where does he go then?
The Giants, unfortunately,
So does that leave Cam Ward for the Browns?
that's what I'm saying. That's why I
Yes.
like Cam Ward sitting there. That's what I'm saying.
me.
That's
Holy
what I was
cow.
saying.
I
Tank.
think
Browns tank season, please.
I
know,
Browns get a quarterback.
Fine by me.
Tennessee gets a quarterback.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Do they?
do they?
Yes. Will Levis is terrible.
But do
Well,
they?
But the whole team's terrible. Like
Yeah.
Correct. But I
Snead's
think
the
you've
only
got
good guy. I
you've
mean,
got to start. You've got to start in the front. You've got to
Yeah.
start with your quarterback.
But is Will Levis like? I understand he's bad, but look what he looked like last year. He looked like
I
somewhat
know.
decent last year.
To
That's
me,
what
Will
I'm
Levis,
saying.
Will Levis gives me the vibes of a good backup.
man, that
He
arm
is-
talent though.
And he has passion.
I'm serious.
Yep.
That's my thing. Like you give him an offensive line and Pollard
He's-
again. I'm serious. I think it would work.
That team could be good.
They could be.
Giants
know.
get a quarterback. Dallas
Yeah.
gets a quarterback.
Whoa.
I
Hot
think that-
take.
I don't think is Dak.
I don't know if Dallas drafts a quarterback. They either draft one or they pick one up at free agency. Dak's not it, man.
No, well, obviously, Browns, you can call for him, and we'll take whoever you guys got. How about that?
You want Jameis?
I don't see.
We'll give
I
you
don't see
Jameis.
don't get me wrong. I think that your second string and third string quarterbacks are okay. The little we've seen of Trey Lance, he turns the ball over too much.
Yeah,
Well,
and we're paying him like what, $15 million for his fifth-year option? Like what?
And then Cooper Rush is good. What we saw last night, Cooper Rush isn't a starting quarterback in the NFL. I think Cooper Rush might be one of the best backup quarterbacks in the NFL. We've seen it the past couple of years, but when he's a starter, he's not it.
I mean, would you keep Dak on that $60 million if you take the trade tag off? If you would go to him and say the trade tag's off, we could trade you to draft. That's what I want to know.
I'd trade him.
Oh.
I know the Raiders would answer. I know they would because they want a dual threat.
Yeah, but I mean, who do you get? Who would you get from the Raiders for it?
Well, we're gonna have to take a huge cap penalty.
You would.
The draft pick I would take is their first round, and they're not going to give you 2 firsts for him. He's a 31.
They're going to give you a first and probably a fourth.
That's what I was thinking, first and a third or a fourth. I would take it. I'm taking it.
No, yeah. I mean, at this point,
I'm trying to sit here and think of maybe. Ooh, what if you get my proposed trade? Okay, so I'm going to propose you this trade, and you're Dallas. You tell me if you're going to take it.
I don't have to be Jerry, right? I can be me.
Yeah.
You don't have to be Jerry. This is
please don't be Jerry.
This is Garrett.
Minutes talking.
Yeah.
This is if Garrett was the coach. What are you doing if I give you this trade? If I offer you this trade, are you taking it? And I'm going to give you 2.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a first round, and I'm going to give you Alexander Madison. Are you taking it?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
I wouldn't either. I don't like Alexander Madison.
I think he is a good guy, but he's another Dowdle. We can't have no. And that first round pick,
too high, yeah.
I'm going to give you a first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you Zamir White. Because I know you need a running back.
I would have a proposal, but I would probably set that one in my pocket. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to give you one more.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna need one more thing from you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is gonna be a little bit bigger trade between us.
It's gonna have to be. It would have to be.
I gotta pull something up here super fast to look at it.
See, my other thing is like, I mean, you could address quarterback situation in the free agency too. I mean, Fields is.
We could have addressed a lot of things in free agency.
I'm gonna give you.
True.
I'm gonna give you a second round. But I'm going to give you Brock Bowers.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
But from you, I also want Kevontae Turpin.
Decline. I'll stick with Jake Ferguson at tight end, and I'm keeping Kevontae Turpin. No way.
You can
I agree. I agree. But what would Jerry say to that?
Now, Jerry, this is
what is Jerry saying?
Jerry's world. Jerry's little world. Do I got 25 minutes or I need to? Jerry,
you got 25 minutes.
I think Jerry would definitely jump on the Raiders' first pick, like you were talking, the first and Madison. Honestly, I think he would jump on it because then there's not all the practice squad load. And yes, the cap penalty will hurt, but I mean, what place are we talking? We're talking what pick? I mean, it could potentially end up where?
Yeah,
the Raiders. Raiders pick could end up number 1.
I'm gonna be honest. I'll take whatever else you throw at me if it's at 1, because then I can pick and do my prospect at Ward.
I think
Sanders.
Right now they're projected the 2.
I thought it was 2 or 3. Yeah. Yep.
I think they're projected the 2 as of right now. Wait, let's see. They're sitting at 2-11.
Well, the Giants just won.
Get it over, so they get 2.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take whatever running back
Giants
you want to
get
throw.
number 1.
That's crazy.
I'll take
Giants
your A
get 1.
plan.
Raiders get 2.
I'm taking the one that I kept in my pocket.
You're getting either the number 1 or the number 2 quarterback.
And guess what? You're not getting Cam Ward or Shador, bud. So the Browns can keep moving on.
Hey, I'll take.
Okay, Garrett.
I don't even know.
I think I know
I'll
your
take
answer to this
Fields.
because
We've talked. Yeah, I want to know.
I'll take Fields.
are you
Yes.
taking Cam Ward or are you taking Shedeur Sanders?
Oh, you asked this because you know the answer.
But
I know who I'm taking.
if you're Dallas, what are you
Yeah.
taking?
For the scheme and how it is right now with CD, Jake. Oh man, we're not talking addressing the free agency. We're not talking just off the team right now.
Strictly rookie quarterback. Who are you taking?
Shedeur.
Okay.
I'm serious. He's not had a line. He's never had a line.
Wow.
Cam Ward can walk around. Shedeur has looked like an insane person. Yes, he's got Hunter. He's got Little Rice, but I'm sorry. The guy is accurate. The guy takes hits like crazy. I think he's honestly very slept on, but over talked about. That's what I
That's
think.
crazy to me.
I cannot take Cam
I
Ward.
think
I'm
if
sorry.
that happens, I fully believe you get Dion.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's
You
why
want
I'm doing.
you want Dion. You don't.
No,
want
I
McCarthy.
don't want him at head coach. I want him at defensive coordinator.
I'd
I
want him
bet
as
he
head
comes
coach.
as head coach.
You want McCarthy out of there. If I'm you.
I want McCarthy out and Bill Belichick.
No, he's
Yeah,
going
it
to
ain't
UNC.
happening. He's going to
He's going to UNC.
I know. I was saying what I wanted. Yeah.
Belichick's going to UNC, baby. That's crazy to me, by the way.
I never thought he would do that.
Maybe.
No, it's
I
happening.
know.
There's no maybe.
I just don't see. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's crazy to me.
His dad coached there.
Yeah, but him going from where he went to having a year off to now.
That's my thing. That's my
He
thing.
just wants.
I can't
wants
see
something.
it.
He wants
I don't
something.
either.
Unless he's just like telling NFL, like, "Hey, if someone doesn't do something, I'm going to college." Like,
well, can I ask you a question then? As the Bears, where are they going to sit at? You think, honestly, where's your projected?
Bears, I think, are going to set at 9 or 10.
Okay, 9 and 10.
Ooh.
You're going to be in the mid 15 to 20. You never know, because this seems like we could have a lot of losses in a few teams.
Yeah.
So would you take? Oh man, what would you want to address? I guess. Are you keeping Swift? Are you going to try to keep the wide receiver core? Are you going to address tight end this year? Line first. I mean, what is your? Here we go. This is what I want to know.
All right. If
That's
Bears have
crazy.
the number, that is true. He did see that. I did see that.
A 500-page of things to change at UNC for him to be the coach is insane, by the
Yes.
way.
I did see
Exactly.
that.
I
That
felt
was
like
wild.
I knew it, man. There's no
I
way he's
didn't-
doing that.
That's insane.
There's too much.
Anyways.
There's too much that he wants control of. It's not going to happen.
Anyways,
Well, and that's the problem in Dallas too. Jerry wants to be Jerry's world.
Haslam.
Bears are
Haslam
going
in
to
the
trade the
Browns.
number 9 pick
What?
for 2 first-round picks this year.
Well, okay.
You what? No. Hold on.
Hear me out.
What
We're
Who's
world
gonna
are
sitting
drop
we-
number
you
9?
spots.
Hold on. You're sitting number 9.
Here we
dropping
go. Let's pull this
Yes.
comment back up. Bears fan delusion.
We're dropping a few spots to take. There's 2 guys I want in the first round.
You want the Penn State edge?
Yeah.
I want the
Isn't
Penn
that
State
Chop?
edge rusher.
Isn't that Chop?
Huh?
Isn't that his name? Chop? Isn't that Chop? No, not
No,
Chop Rob.
that's Abdul Carter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Abdul
yeah,
Carter.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm taking Abdul Carter, but I'm taking him with our second first round pick, which is going to be later. With I want us to trade down to probably 13.
What
Abdul
you
Carter's
think?
going
You think?
quick.
Hold on.
Abdul
We gotta
Carter,
go
the
over a
last one
draft
that I
mock
saw,
here. This is-
he was not getting drafted until the 24th pick.
What was the? Where was that? Where did you get the? Was it Bleacher Reports? Was it ESPN?
It might have
Yeah,
been Bleacher
hang on.
Report.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That sounds like a good spot for him to fall, but I feel like there's a few teams that would jump on that.
There are. And so,
Hang on
okay.
here. I'm pulling up a mock draft just because.
Yep. Is that
So-
Shedeur going 1 right there?
Yeah, there
Yep.
it is.
Where they
Travis
have the
Hunter to
Bears
the
sitting.
wow.
They have
Hey,
been going at 4.
Yeah,
What?
Abdul
What?
Carter
That's
is
not
not.
I
That's
know
Abdul
that's
not
Carter-
no.
happening.
I'm not. Look, I don't want to interrupt, dude. That guy has a motor. That guy.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand. Like we haven't seen that since Bosa brothers coming out.
No,
Like,
I
there's not
agree.
been-
But for me, there's too much other talent in the top 10 that I don't think he goes top 10. For me, he's a top 5 draft pick. Like I
You don't
view
see
him
those
as a top.
5 teams. You don't see those teams going, okay, the top quarterbacks are gone. I mean, there's only a few. I don't know, man. I think there is a top. There is 10.
I don't think Panthers take him. I think Panthers take the receiver from Arizona.
They don't need another receiver.
No, they do. Thielen's
What
out.
do you have? You have Adam Thielen.
You have Leggett.
Well, Leggett is
Leggett,
looking
yeah.
good.
Oh,
Leggett looks good.
Well, they just got rid of Deontay Johnson.
And they gave us
got rid
Mingo.
of Deontay Johnson, and they got rid of
Mingo.
the guy they sent to Dallas.
Jonathan Mingo. Jonathan Mingo. Yeah.
I guess we do.
That's my thing. You need another receiver.
But
okay, but then
what about their defense though? Like they traded Brian Burns away last year. That was my thing. Like that's why I'm sitting here like,
you're
okay.
right.
Well then,
what did they say Dallas is taking? I guarantee it's Genty again. I mean, it's always
Dallas. No, the Bears take Ashton Genty. That's crazy.
I'm taking it. I take it.
Dallas
I'll give
takes
you Dak.
100%.
Hey, you could just have a really good backup. I'll give you my first round pick. There.
Hey, I don't know how I feel about that, by the way. I'm okay with it, I guess. But wait.
Who is it?
Michael Williams for the Browns.
I'm gonna be honest that if you want to keep your best player on that team for the last how long now, you better go get one. Yeah.
You think Miles will leave if
I'm gonna be honest, that's my hot take for the week. If you guys got one, yeah.
Okay, to be honest, am I that upset if we trade Myles Garrett?
No.
Now is the perfect time to trade him.
Yeah, you're getting 2 first at least. And you
he's
heard the
old.
Jets.
He's old. Like he's what, 30? He's getting to about 30.
29, I think. 28, 29.
So I don't know.
Taking the Bears taking how does
what,
that make
number
sense?
9 is crazy.
Hey Garrett.
Yeah.
I'll give you
at
Swift
9
for your first. I'll give you Swift for your first round, or not Swift. I'll give you Sweat for your first round pick.
No way.
Okay.
I'll give you a third and a third next year.
By the way, this is crazy.
What about
to me.
1 second round?
Ooh. And I gotta pay him?
You gotta pay.
No.
We will pay. We'll pay the cap cut that we're gonna take. We'll pay that. We'll pay.
But then we gotta give him the contract.
You give him the contract
and lose Micah.
No,
we have to pay Micah
on each
next
side.
year.
They can't afford.
Oh, dude, that you're talking $300 million. I couldn't do it.
Look, but my thing is, Sweat's only going to get 1 or 2 more years. He's too old. He's only going to get 1 or 2 more years.
I thought he's like 28. Isn't Sweat's like, dude? He's only like 28, 29, right?
I'm pretty sure he's a year older than Chase Young.
And yes. Yeah, wasn't that the same draft class? But he was a year older, right?
I don't know if it was the same draft class or not.
He's 28.
28, yeah.
He's not near as old as I thought he was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's worth another 4 or 5 year contract. He's going to get it.
But his production level this year hasn't been there.
Yes. You're right.
And Aiden, I 100% agree with you. Tyler Warren dropping to pick 21 is absolutely insane.
That's absurd.
I mean, they have Colson Loveland going before Tyler Warren. That is not happening.
Loveland has been mid all year.
I cannot see this very well at all. I don't like this.
Okay, wait. Aiden, scroll back up for me a little bit.
Yeah. I didn't even see
picks.
Dallas's pick.
There.
Who was Dallas's
Luther
pick
Burden.
Dallas pick was Malachi Starks, safety. Yeah.
We paid Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson, and we're drafting a safety. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a problem with Luther Burden falling to 19.
Yes.
This is not a good mock draft.
Luther Burden to me is the best wide receiver in the draft. Second best behind the Arizona kid.
Yeah, but no, I would argue he is definitely top 2, 3. Yes.
He's top 2.
He is a dog. He's a dog.
Let's see if this mock draft is any better.
Yes, I've been seeing that.
Whoa!
I've noticed some mock drafts, man. They really are like heavy on some teams.
There we go.
Oh, that was safeties. Giants take Cam Ward. Patriots take Mason Graham. Yep. Will Johnson.
Yep.
Whoa.
Jalen Milroe. The Titans.
Yeah. I don't think
Titans need a QB.
But
and then the Jets
that early?
The Jets could take Milroe or Will Johnson
No,
if he's not
no,
taken.
Jets don't need a quarterback. Look who they drafted last year. They drafted
Yeah.
Travis Hunter.
Wow, the Browns do not need Jalen Milroe.
Mm,
I hate that. I hate that pick.
hey, that would be honestly probably the best system though for you, because then all
Yeah.
you need. I'm gonna be honest. If you're keeping Chubb and you're gonna keep Ford, you pound the rock, figure out the free agency and lineman. I think that would be a good idea. Yeah, I would like that pick for you guys, but that doesn't fit for like most teams. That's not a.
Oops.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, moving on to a little bit of a different subject. We spoke on this, and I hope you guys have your list.
Yeah.
I want to hear
yeah.
top quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Who is it?
Okay. Top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Oh.
Okay, Garrett. Okay, we're each going to go around and you're going to give me your number 1. Garrett, I'm starting with you. Who's your number 1?
Oh my goodness! That's very, very simple. That you already know the name, Allen. His first
there you go,
name's Josh.
Aiden Allen. Allen as well.
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. We're 3 for 3 on number 1. Okay, number 2. This is where it can get dicey.
Yeah.
Yes.
My number
Garrett,
2 is.
You guys are not gonna. No,
Garrett,
you better not go with
Garrett,
me next again.
I agree.
Garrett,
with
who do you
Garrett.
have at number 2?
I agree with you, Garrett.
You guys are not gonna agree with my number 2.
We all 3 might
agree.
have the same guy.
I agree, Garrett.
I think I know who you have. You have Joe Burrow, don't you?
Yes, I do.
So do
So do
I.
I.
Holy
So
cow.
do I.
Holy cow!
Joe Burrow
That's
was
right.
balling. Okay,
That's right.
Joe Burrow would be MVP if his team was playing better.
You guys
100%.
just both said Joe Burrow. This is insanity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, who do you have
No,
at number 3? No one's going to agree with me at 3.
I have my 3. It's Lamar Jackson.
Nope.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, it's Lamar for me. Yes,
It's Lamar. Who do you have? Mayfield?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. What? Hot
Wow.
take. Hot take.
That's okay.
Hold up.
Little high. A
Question.
little high.
DeMarco Murray, Tony Romo. Do you remember that year where we ran almost 1,900 yards with him?
Wow.
Romo threw the ball 3,500
Yeah.
yards, had 30
Okay.
touchdowns.
Okay, but Goff. Okay, look at Goff's stats.
How many times have we seen a perfect game
You,
in recent
who is
history?
touching him? Who is touching him? Penny
But
Sewell.
Goff-
Do I need to go over the offensive line?
Goff still has
No,
the stats though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, when he gets time in the pocket, I mean, he's going to sling the rock. And I mean, yes, you could say you could throw anybody, any QB in that situation that could sling the
No,
rock.
yes,
I would
yes,
argue
yes.
no.
But I will say
I-
this: he has been very, very good. But if you notice when he doesn't have that pocket, that's
Yes,
what I'm scared on.
His 4
They're fine.
interceptions and whatever. But my thing
That
is,
was-
is
yeah.
he still finds a way to win.
I have him at 6, and
He's-
that's that. And
See,
I have
he's
him at
my
6.
5. He's my number 5.
Who do you
Yeah, I
have
think-
at 4?
I think our 5 and 6 are swapped, Garrett.
Who do you have 4?
I have the GOAT.
Well, that's my issue. Is the GOAT?
I have Lamar.
Is,
I have Lamar at 4. But I could see flip flopping Lamar and Goff at 3 and 4.
no, but that's legitimate because you can see. You look at numbers, yes, but honestly, Sam Darnold's had 2 bad games. And
That
to
is
be honest,
true.
and that
Sam
this
Darnold
offense,
is my number 7.
You guys
He has
have
been
Sam Darnold at 4. Are you?
I have
I've
Sam.
Sam
I
Darnold at
have
7.
Sam.
I
I have
have-
Sam Darnold at 4.
I have
right now.
Baker Mayfield at 4.
I have Baker at 5. Jared Goff at 6.
See, we have Garrett. You and me have the exact same top 6. Not
Yep.
in the same order.
No,
I have Sam
but,
Darnold at 6.
and that's my
No,
thing.
but
'cause,
you have
like,
Mahomes though, don't you, Aiden?
no.
no,
Mahomes.
GOAT 7 or 8. Yep.
Yep. GOAT is
Wow.
7.
Yeah, that's
So
where
I have a different number 5 than you guys.
Who's your 5?
Yeah, who's your 5? You doing
I-
a hot take here? again?
My 5 and 6 are right there.
Amen.
Aaron
Garrett.
Rodgers. oh,
Herbert? Okay.
we got.
That's a
I
little
didn't even
dicey
think-
for me.
No. That I'm going to be honest with you. I have 10 names, and I
My thing
wrote
is you
6
got to
down,
look at
and
his
I hopped on.
interceptions.
No, that guy. Who's
He's
he
not
throwing
turning
to?
the ball over.
And who's he throwing the ball to?
Quentin
honestly,
Johnson?
Vlad Batocli is good. Yes.
Lad
but
McConkey,
Quentin
but he's a
Johnson?
guy that he's a guy when he was coming to the league, he was not looked at a top guy that's been okay. This is going to be their number 1. He was a guy. Okay, he's going to be a good role player. He is a
Yeah,
stud.
He is better than Phillip Rivers, I think. I think if you give him. Well,
Herbert,
look what he
yeah.
did with Keenan Allen. Look what he did with Palmer and Keenan when Keenan went out. Like,
Okay.
the guy is making receivers like Peyton did. Like,
Okay.
and Tom Brady. It's crazy.
But this year, is he? I don't know if because he had a J.K. Dobbins run game that was unstoppable.
Oh yeah, I feel so
My
bad for that guy.
my other
Yeah,
guy
that's
that I
awful.
have in like the 5 to 7 range could possibly be Jalen Hurts.
I am not.
When
with that.
he has to throw the ball, he's there.
I'd look at it, but Tua's probably
And that's when he's
Insider-
got to throw the ball.
So, if I may say this, I wrote this down because I wanted to bring this up. Philadelphia Insider, Brandon Graham. Did you hear about what he said
yeah.
last night?
Yes.
AJ Brown.
1 and 11 are not getting along, and one is trying with 11. Guess what happened in Tennessee? Same exact thing. You pay the man. That's what he wanted. They were best friends for the first 2 years, right? And
Yep.
look what happens. History always repeats itself. I'm going to be honest. Jalen Hurts is very good at strategizing the game. He can run you 8 yards, and then you give it to Saquon. You dump a quick slant to AJ or Goddard. I mean, it's a simple scheme, and then it's that hitch and go with AJ. You can't beat him over the top. He's huge.
So this is kind of going along with topic, but I'm going to go to a different team.
Yeah.
And it's kind of be a hot take. Josh Allen is a top 5 ball carrier in the NFL. Not at quarterback.
No.
In the whole NFL, with every position, Josh Allen is a top 5
ball carrier.
Yes.
Josh Allen is a top 5 ball carrier.
Yes.
I don't know if I can agree with that.
I can.
What 5 running backs are you putting ahead of Josh Allen? I would give you
Derrick
Saquon
Henry,
Barkley, and I would give you Derrick Henry.
Derek Saquon. I mean, I'm going to say it because he's had 1 fumble. Tony Pollard has not fumbled the ball since week 12 with Dallas. And that puts him right there. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's got 4 or 5. A few others that you could put up there.
He doesn't run the ball. He doesn't run the ball.
Hubbard has been.
That's the guy I was going to say. Yeah, man. Like, this is my issue. Like, who is he throwing the ball to? We thought Keon Coleman was going to go off this year.
Yes.
Look at J.K. Dobbins when he was playing.
Oh yeah, balling.
Okay, and then you got David Montgomery.
But okay,
I'm putting him over.
We're splitting carries here. We're splitting carries here. And I'm going to be honest.
The consistency of Josh Allen, I am putting over
my
David
issue.
Montgomery.
Yes, and that guy when he runs, that guy is 6'6", 250, and he's running the ball and hitting you in the mouth.
Same thing with Jahmyr Gibbs. I have the same issue with Jahmyr Gibbs. The consistency is the issue. You're going to have one game where you're going off for 250 yards and multiple touchdowns. Very next game, you're struggling to get 100 and you don't have a touchdown. You fumble the ball twice.
Can we say Josh Allen's better than Lamar Jackson overall, period?
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Because he was better in passing. I think he's better at running, too. I'm not even joking.
I don't know.
Josh Allen is hands down the best quarterback in the NFL. Josh Allen has been the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yes.
For my opinion, for multiple years. Everyone's hating on him because he turns the ball over. Yes. He turns the ball over.
What do you do when you score 40 touchdowns every game?
When Diggs is there, there was definitely a bit of an issue there. I think that's what held him back was Diggs, to be honest.
He's a crybaby.
Yeah, I mean, he's a diva. For sure.
My thing, I am going to have a huge issue if Josh Allen doesn't win the MVP. My reason is the reason he hasn't won the MVP the past 2 years was they said there was one issue. He's turning the ball over. What has he done this year? He has not turned the ball over.
Do nothing but score touchdowns.
Yeah. So I want to. This is a question for all of Josh Allen haters. What's your excuse now?
No receivers.
I want to know, what is your excuse?
Playing with 3 third-string receivers. We're talking Curtis Samuel, Shakur, and Keon Coleman. That's probably not. I mean, he's probably one of the biggest busts I thought was going to be great.
I have the same thing. You go look at every other NFL team. I think there's only one team that any of those guys is the number 1 receiver on, and I'm not even sure if they're the number 1 receiver, and that's the Raiders.
That's why I respect Herbert, though, because, yes, they have Ladd McConkey, but Quentin Johnson drops 6 passes a game. And who else is he throwing it to?
Yeah. See, and it's for that exact reason that I think the Bills deserve to be exactly where they are in my power rankings.
Oh, here we go. He's got his
this
slides
week.
again. This
I
is
do.
power rankings time, boys.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
yes.
So,
And then after power rankings, I'm going to do my other hot take I was telling you guys about the 2 QBs. So I'm going to give a teaser to everyone before we do our power rankings. There's 2 QBs in my mind that if they were at a different team would have multiple Super Bowls by now.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
I can think of a
bet you
couple.
one.
Like
I
there's
bet you I know
2
one
for
of them.
me that are
Mhm.
head and tails above everybody else.
Yeah.
A little bit teaser. Go ahead, Aiden.
So I think the number one team is obvious for everyone, and that's
It's obvious.
the Lions. That ain't changing. I mean, come
Number
on.
1,
Yeah, they're the number one team. The Lions.
the Bills and
No,
Lions.
the Lions are just the number one.
Okay.
My number 2 team for this week, though, is the Eagles.
Yeah.
I think. The Panthers. Do not sleep on the Panthers.
No. No.
Bryce Young has been so good these past 3, 4, 5 weeks, even. He's played so well. So
Yes.
for them to be close, okay, yeah. My number 3 team, though, it's a hard loss, but the Bills played
Yes.
well.
Thank
against that
you!
Rams team.
They could have won that game. I'm serious.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Nakua, I'm telling you, they
What a
almost came
beast.
back and won. They were down by 13 at the very end with 10 minutes left.
No, the Rams might be a sleeper team for the
I
NFC
know.
this year.
Matthew Stafford, man. I know.
Yeah. And
I
then
think he's the top 10 too.
yeah, my number 4 is the Packers. That didn't change from last week. I think even though they lost to the Lions, that's a hard team to beat.
Yeah.
Got to give them credit. My number 5 didn't change either. The Chiefs, they shouldn't have. They won. Can't really do much about that. Number 6, Steelers.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. That's hard. I have the Ravens at
That's
7.
where I was going. Okay. I like it. I like it.
But last week
high.
I had the Vikings at 9, moving them up to 8 after this performance. I want to move them higher, but I don't know. I don't know if they can beat the Ravens right now. That's hard.
No, I don't think so
Yeah.
either.
I don't. Yeah. And then underneath them, I have the Broncos, and then I move the Rams into the 10th
Whoa.
spot. Yeah.
Okay.
I like
So-
this. I like this right here. Aiden,
Yep.
this is yours?
Yes, sir.
I like that a lot. There's only one thing I'd switch. That's it. I like that a lot.
What would you
That's
switch
good.
from this?
I'm going to be honest. It would be KC and the Steelers.
That's fair. Honestly, hey, we'll find out this week, won't we?
We will find out
We will.
this week. Yes, we
Okay.
will.
All right, here's mine. Aiden,
Yeah.
you and I went 3 for 3 to start us off. Lions,
Me
Eagles.
too.
yeah.
Bang, bang, bang.
Me too.
See, the Packers one is hard.
Okay,
I know
see, this is,
yeah.
and see, that's my issue. I dropped Packers to 5,
Yeah.
Did you?
That's
That's
fair.
fair.
but I have Steelers at 4.
Steelers at 4.
Yeah. See, no, because you can. What has happened since? I'm not even gonna say it. What has happened since Wilson though has stepped in? Consistency.
They have balled, yeah.
They have consistency. They have the deep ball, and that baseball pitcher out there has been throwing the ball very, very well.
Yeah.
Aiden, our top 6, we have the same teams, just in different order. Because I have
Yep.
Chiefs at 6.
Those are, I feel like the top 7 are honestly the top 8 are probably the top 8 teams.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
I have
top
Vikings over the Ravens
Right.
at 7 and 8.
You got who was it? Vikings over the Ravens.
Vikings over the Ravens.
That's hard.
I could take that, but my
The
problem is
Ravens are too inconsistent. They're having
yes,
one
and their
game
defense.
where
Yeah, their defense
Henry's
is
going off, and so's Lamar, and then all of a sudden the next game, Henry and Lamar nowhere to be seen.
See, the thing
And
is
they're
like
turning the ball over, and their defense can't make stops.
Yeah. the Ravens pass D is so bad, and the Vikings, especially with this past game, Darnold
That
is
is-
slinging
oh,
that
man.
thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
and that's my
see-
thing.
And that's what I base mine off of. I'm basing mine off of if these two teams were to play right now,
Yes, me
who
too.
would win? If the
Yeah.
Packers play the Steelers right now, I'm taking the Steelers.
Really?
Yeah. But I have the same 4 at the top 4 for mine, except the Packers. I had to go with the Packers because of yes, they lost, but by how much?
Yeah.
And it was that close. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I was
and Jordan
I was,
Love has been
Packers
turning over
and
the ball.
Steelers were right there at 4 and 5. I was
And then I
gonna
had
flip-flop
KC
either
switched
one.
with the Steelers. and then I had it Lions at 1. I had the Bills at 2, Eagles at 3. But
That's fair.
Which is
it's
understandable.
a very easy
Like,
switch. That's a flip and switch. And then I had I actually didn't have the Rams at 10.
I didn't either.
What did you have? Who'd you have?
I have Broncos at 10, but I had the Chargers at 9.
I had the Chargers at 10, Broncos at 9.
See, my thing is like that Chargers loss. Like, yeah, they probably should have won the game.
They should have won that game.
But the thing is it shouldn't have been a doink to begin with. That kicker should have had a clean kick. So like they should have lost anyways.
If I must say, we can call all the bad plays. There's missed calls every game. I have literally been a ref. There is all the time. There's a hold every play if you watch.
I'll be honest. I ref 2 games tonight. I know I missed a call in one of them.
Yeah,
because you have 2 eyes. There's a lot of bodies out there.
Yeah, exactly.
But my biggest thing is for the Chiefs at 5. I like it. The reason I moved to 6, though, my honest opinion is because the Steelers have been more consistent on defense and offense at the same time.
I'd agree.
The Chiefs, it's either the defense or the offense, it's.
My thing is that the Chiefs
really like that
find a way
list.
to win.
Yeah, I really like your list, though. I really do.
Yeah.
I have Rams at honorable mention.
See, I had the Bucks and Chargers.
See, mine is the Bucks right under 10. They're at 11, man.
The Bucks they played so well. They've been
for me, the Bucks need to have another good win. You're sitting at 7-6 right now. You've been very inconsistent.
Yes.
You need to have another good game under your belt, and then I will debate throwing you into the top 10. But you need
now. Let me ask this though: if Godwin didn't go down, where do you think they'd be?
If Godwin doesn't go down, I think that Bucks team is 3 games over 500. I think they've already clinched the NFC South.
Yes.
Yep.
And I have them as a top, potentially 5 team in the NFL.
Yeah. You would have to. I mean, everybody has a slump eventually, but they were coming on, and that was
Godwin and Evans, by the way.
Yep.
Yes.
They're the only team to beat the Lions.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying this. It's like you.
Yeah.
Everybody slept on. I can't believe the Browns still let go of Mayfield. That is blowing my mind.
Don't even know. Oh, don't get me started. Holy cow.
I am so surprised by that, man.
It's all because of his shoulder. The 1 year.
Well,
that guy left everything out on the field for that team. He did.
Yes, he did.
fellas, you know what time it is?
Yeah, I know. I was looking.
Let's hear these QBs.
QBs. Oh shoot! Yes, this. Okay, sorry, my fault.
Yeah,
I didn't forget about this. Okay, So I have 2 QBs. In my mind, there are certain teams. If you throw these,
I was like, when are we touching?
If you throw these QBs on certain teams, and I'm going to give you what teams I think they could be on.
Don't worry, Jared. It's going. Sorry,
potential multiple Super Bowls.
Like okay, so can you break this down real quick for even the audience? Like, you mean you're taking this guy and putting him on this team? He got drafted.
I'm taking this guy and I'm moving him to another team, and pretty much the current QB on that team just doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. I would love to hear this.
I bet
we have
my first guy is going to be Josh Allen.
Where?
And there are multiple teams that I can throw Josh Allen on that he's going to win multiple Super Bowls.
He gets drafted.
One of them
Steelers.
is the Minnesota Vikings.
Steelers. Yep. You imagine putting him in a Steeler uniform?
The Browns.
Steelers?
If the Browns drafted, the Browns could have drafted him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, this could be a hot take. This could be a hot take, but potentially the current Bears offense.
Yes. No. Oh no. Yes. No. He would have never got. Your coach would have never got fired. That game, that whole game would have worked.
The Lions.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Don't even talk about that.
Almost any top 10 quarterback with the Lions offense right now.
I think the Eagles as well.
Yeah.
This could be a hot take as well, but I think also the Bengals.
Whoa. Okay.
No, Joe Burrow.
So let me ask you this.
Here's my reason why. Which one of those 2 guys is more mobile?
That's my thing. That's my thing right there. Yes.
Yeah, but
Josh Allen would be able to get out of the situations that has gotten Joe Burrow hurt.
But have you watched him this year? He has had to be as mobile as possible.
He has. But I still think even as mobile as what he's been this year, it's nowhere near the level of mobility that Josh Allen has been at for I'm going to say 4 years.
I think
Well, yeah, Josh Allen's offense, Sean McDermott goes, you call the play. You think you need to run. Like that's just like Jalen Hurts. If you put Jalen Hurts on a different team, he is going to be washed. Why did
the Browns bring in Ken Dorsey? Sorry, I know it's kind of off topic, but that makes me so mad that they did.
I agree too.
Because
I was going to bring that up.
That's the exact reason they fired him is because Josh Allen couldn't do what he wanted to do. And now the Browns are in the same exact situation.
Bringing an addiction back that was the addiction 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Other guy.
Exactly.
This could be a hot take.
I really want to know.
What if Joe Burrow?
No, 100%. 100%. I was hoping you'd say him. Because
imagine him on Minnesota right now.
There is a toxic fume in that locker room.
Oh yes.
I mean, you see how he talked about McPherson after he missed the kick, however many weeks ago it was. He's like, he shouldn't be missing that kick. He's like, I have nothing to say to him.
Did you see how Chase has bought? I mean, T. Higgins, how when he gets the ball, how Chase acts. When he scored a touchdown, Chase was literally walking away like a crybaby. I mean, I've never seen stuff like that from another guy.
And I would argue that both of those guys are toxic in the locker room.
Oh, for sure.
Me too, but that's because of their quarterback.
For me, I think that's the reason why they struggle getting a deal done with T. Higgins. Is because I don't think him and Joe Burrow get along.
I don't think T. Higgins wants to be a part of their little bromance. I don't either.
I don't think so.
But where does he go? Where does he go?
T. Higgins?
I'm being serious. Like, that was the question I was going to ask at the very end of the night if I could. This is my question. T. Higgins, I was going to ask if he gets let go in free agency this year. His market he's probably going to set the market if he can stay healthy at the rest of the end of this year. He could. He really could. But he's not getting the ball. So I think they're doing that on purpose, too. I think that's schematic, man. Because you don't want to lose out on projected, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers.
Wow, that's crazy. That wouldn't be bad.
If he goes there, I don't know, man. I am very off on Jordan Love this year.
But look at the receiving core.
Average a game.
My thing's also the receiving core is not. I mean, they're okay. They're just too young.
It's Christian Watson, Reed.
Reed is the guy. Yeah.
Like
and I mean,
that'd be crazy.
Where?
What? I mean, you could T. Higgins.
Buffalo.
I was gonna. Okay, so this was my thing. Because of how cheap they've went. You know, they took the penalty already on Diggs for that contract. So that means the Texans have taken over that contract. So you're getting a valuable $12 million in cap, and I'm telling you what, if you're the Bills, this is what I'm saying. If you're the Bills, you don't win the Super Bowl this year. Do you take T. Higgins on a 5-year deal, 160? Because he's what, 25?
3 years.
Now? Is he 25?
He's got to be close.
3 years, 145.
3 year one. You think he'll take that over a 5-year deal sitting on the table? I don't think.
I think
for me, I think T. Higgins, if he has between that at a place like Buffalo or a lower level place that's offering him a 5-year deal,
Chargers?
I think he's going to take the Buffalo deal.
Because
for me, Buffalo's already contenders.
Yeah, but the Chargers with Harbaugh in their first year. I totally agree. So let's say this. Let's give it to both, and then I'll be done with it. 5 years from Harbaugh, or you get the 5 years from McDermott, or if you flip it around, make it a 3 year and a 3 year. Which one would you go to if you're T. Higgins?
I'm Buffalo.
Still taking Harbaugh. I mean, the first
year.
I'm yes, because Harbaugh built nothing. What were they the last 3 years?
Are we including who they currently have as quarterback?
Yes, because that's my thing. Yes, Allen is better. But
are we looking at their current receiving core as well?
That's what I'm saying. Ladd McConkey. Could you imagine Ladd with T. Higgins?
Who else does Allen have though?
If I am T. Higgins, I am going to Buffalo because I get to play with Josh Allen
in the winter. That's my
but
issue.
he's in Cincy. It's
But-
cold. It's cold in Cincinnati too.
It's cold, but does it snow like it
Not
does in Buffalo?
Yeah, it's not a Buffalo.
no.
type
That's
winter.
what I'm saying.
But
But they're
That's
getting
what
a
I'm
dome.
saying.
They're getting
And
a
they
dome.
got Amari.
My one other spin I'm gonna put on it.
Yeah.
If
they
I
do
go
have
to
Amari.
if I'm T. Higgins and I'm going to Buffalo,
Forgot about that.
I know I'm the number one receiver.
Well, Amari. I forgot
Ah.
Amari's there now.
I'm going to be honest, man. Amari, with his hand and wrist, dude, no, that's a real thing. They showed x-rays. So what
Yeah.
I'm saying is he had to learn the offense on the go in midweek. So you see the guys telling him, hey, like he's bumping it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, a full off season, that could be another thing where he's a top one and he's their two out wide.
It could be. But for me, T. Higgins, if I'm T. Higgins, I'm going to Buffalo where I know that there is a potential that we're winning the Super Bowl year one.
Yeah.
You don't think the Chargers would have that next year? Next year.
I think they win the division next year.
My issue with the Chargers is their defense is good, but the stars that they have on defense need paid.
This is what I'm saying. The team right now. If
I'm giving them
coming. They have cap coming.
They have, no matter if I can bring every single person they have on both teams back right now, I'm splitting hairs. You're splitting hairs.
You're not going to bring everybody back. Yes.
You're looking at a potential in Buffalo, a team that has owned their division for years. A team that, for me right now, is the biggest threat to Detroit for winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Josh Allen's the biggest threat. Yeah. Yes. I believe that because of the injuries.
The biggest threat for the Super Bowl, you are going with a coach that I don't love Sean McDermott as a coach.
I don't either. I have never.
But I think he is respectable enough and he knows how to work a system.
Yeah. But, I mean, what have they... Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm taking Harbaugh over McDermott,
or
but
am
that's
I
why
gonna
I was
go,
saying that.
Or am I going to go to a newer head coach who had a stint in the NFL, did well, ended up going down to college, did very well down in college.
Oh, no.
Hey, let's calm down on that.
Did
he do very well? Did he do very well? He kind of cheated. He had a whole cheating scandal. So
hold on a minute here.
I would still argue. I think he knew about it, but I don't think he had as much to do about it than what some people say.
He went a whole decade losing to Ohio State. So
you're right.
Yeah,
but
I'm sorry. That was my problem.
Yeah. So I mean, Ohio State on top. Am I right?
I mean, he does. Hey, Aiden.
What's that?
Yeah.
So does
no. He's right. He's right though. I mean, that speaks for itself.
Hey. Ohio State's contending for a natty this year.
3, 4.
and 4. Yeah.
4 years in a row, bud.
You have 5 on your.
Oh, hang on a minute. A whole decade?
Okay, you're right. You're right. But 4 years in a row.
Hold on.
4 years in a row.
20 million.
One of them is without him. One of them's with Sherrone Moore, who I think was the wrong hire at Michigan.
He was still okay this year. Yeah, it was Sherrone Moore.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
I'm sorry, but the 20 million to who we playing with?
Yeah.
Hey, you got to own that one. That was owning.
This next year though. Tavion St. Clair.
I know. I hear this.
No. Tavion St. Clair's coming in. He's gonna ball out with Jeremiah Smith.
I think so too.
Holy cow! Also, by the way, this is kind of going into my Roach rant section. Ohio State should have been ranked higher than there's 8th seed right now in the playoffs. They're the 8th seed. They should have been ranked higher. Yeah.
I thought they were what?
They're ranked 6th, I think.
Yeah,
but they're the 8th seed because of
the 8th seed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
They should be
I'll
ranked
pull it up
higher.
right here. I have it right here.
Yeah, because I can't remember. I don't have all my stuff.
I got it right here. I can't hardly remember it too.
Because they have a better
Aiden, don't even get me started.
They outperformed let's see here.
Oh, who I look.
Anyway. Notre Dame, Penn State. They played better than. I mean, the list
Okay, the
goes
reason
on.
they didn't get it over Penn State was because
Big
Penn
Ten
State
championship game.
Penn State made the Big Ten championship, and
Yeah.
because of how bad
Who?
Ohio State's loss to Michigan was.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They beat Penn State head to head. Like, come on.
I get that, but to me, okay, that's not where my biggest issue is.
Yours is Arizona State, isn't it? Or,
Yes.
No, mine is Georgia. Okay.
But Georgia,
And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
No,
they win
look,
the SEC
it's the
though.
name. It's a brand. It's like Nike, man. No, like
It is.
This is wrong.
But my thing is, look at what happened last year with Florida State.
Yeah.
That is my biggest
that
thing.
was wrong.
You left
that
the
was
team
wrong.
out. Your reason was your QB
That
is
was
out.
wrong. That was but
Carson
that was still
Beck is
wrong.
out.
But they won the
I
SEC.
know. No. I get that, but that's what I'm going with. They made it fair and square they made it.
Correct.
They need to be the 12th seed.
But the thing is after this year, I think they're going to rework the playoffs to where it doesn't. If you win a championship, like the conference championship, the seeding doesn't matter. Like you're not going to get the 1 through 4 seed based on the conference championship.
I don't think it'll be that way.
I don't either.
I think
because of how big it is now.
Everything that I've heard so far is they love their system.
It should be that way because there's no reason that just because
I'm going to be
Arizona
honest with you.
State
I
won.
think I know why they did it.
Well, just because Arizona State won doesn't mean they should get the 4th seed and the bye. And same with
There's one team that'll never get a.
That's true though.
There's one team that'll never get a bye.
Yeah.
It'll be an independent team. It'll be Notre Dame.
Notre Dame will never get a bye.
Notre Dame
Army. No, Army's in the conference now.
No, Army's in the yeah.
Who's the other?
Notre Dame will never get a bye.
Is there another?
Do you think they can
UConn's
stick this
not
out
in a conference either? I don't think.
Yeah. No.
They should fix it. Notre Dame would be stupid not to join a conference.
Yeah.
They can win a conference.
Which one though?
Depends on how you're asking. Depends on how you're asking me this. Are you asking me this as a football fan or as if I was a part of Notre Dame?
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Two way different answers.
As
a football fan, Notre Dame needs to join a conference now. For me, Notre Dame needs to join the Big Ten.
No. Yes.
Notre Dame joins the Big Ten. They will be middle of the pack of Big Ten every single year.
Yeah, but they're not winning it. If they want to win the conference,
but that's the thing. That's what you want. Like that builds them and makes them tougher, and they get more. Everything.
Now, if I'm Notre Dame, I'm looking at it two ways. I don't want to join a conference because I get to handpick my schedule and get as much money as I want every single year and make my record look amazing. On the other hand, if I don't join a conference, I cannot get a top 4 seed.
So that's my thing right there. That's why I'm saying if I'm them, I'm doing that.
For me, I would rather have the 5 seed than the top 4 seed.
I would too, because
I'd have the number 5 seed because as the number 5 seed, you get to play a home game.
What?
And then your very next game, you play the 4 seed.
Yeah, you're not jumping 1 foot. Yeah, yes.
Correct.
But see, the thing is that they could join the AAC, could they not? And they could win that every single year.
Yeah, but the AAC isn't a major conference.
They can still you can still win it. It doesn't have to be a major conference.
I understand, but that's not going to give you. That's not for me. That's not going to get Notre Dame any higher than what they are right now.
They'd still get a bye, or they'd still. I guess they'd play the 5 seed if they ended up winning.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's hard.
Yeah, I mean, I think everything you guys just touched in on does have a meaning, though. Like it all has valid points. I mean, it really does.
Realistically,
I agree with both of you.
Yeah.
Realistically, if Notre Dame were to join a conference, I could see them joining 2 conferences.
The Big Ten, though.
The Big Ten or the ACC.
It'd be rough. It would be rough.
It'd be rough at either one, honestly.
The Big Ten would make football so much more. Like if they join the Big Ten, it'd make it so much more interesting. But it's like it'd be stupid for them to join it.
Yes, as a college football fan, I'll be honest with you. I love college football more than I love the NFL. I always have.
NFL is just so much. It's just so for me.
All of college sports I like a lot more than professional sports because of the aspect of it used to be they were playing for their university. They're not playing for money. They're
No.
playing for their university.
Well,
They're
not
playing for
where I'm
themselves.
falling
They're
out.
playing for their team.
Yeah.
That's where I'm falling out now, though. This transfer
Yes.
portal, this is my issue with it. 2 years ago, you
That
could
is
ask
my
me
biggest
this,
issue with the transfer portal.
and it's going to get worse. It's going to
Yes.
get worse.
Well, I don't know if I've said this on the show yet, and there's a potential within the next 2 to 3 years there's going to be a one-time free transfer for Indiana high school students. Indiana high
Yeah.
school athletes, you are going to get a potential one-time free transfer, which you can transfer to any school in the state as long as it's in the state and as long as you're from the state. You can
Which
get a
is
one-time
stupid.
free transfer with because as of right now, if you transfer to another school, I've seen it with multiple kids that have come to Columbia City from Fort Wayne schools. That school has
Yep.
to sign you off for you to be able to play athletics.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Otherwise, you
Yep.
have to wait a whole sports season.
It's the whole sports season is what you can't. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
so stupid. I mean, like the fact that it's so stupid.
You're missing out. That's the problem. Is you're missing more than you. Yeah, that's not. It's not fair, really. But that's how it is.
But yes, for me, Georgia is my biggest issue.
Yes, me too.
I don't know.
I
And
mean,
honestly-
yes, they did do what they did, but I didn't like what their coach said. I don't even like saying his
Yeah,
name.
I didn't
I think
either.
he's overrated.
Oh,
You
I
didn't
agree.
have that plan.
Yeah.
For me,
All
there's also they screwed a team on here. And I talked to Aiden about this earlier. They screwed
Who?
Oregon. Oregon
yeah,
got
but
screwed.
how do you screw Oregon? I'm honest right now. Them guys are
Oregon
very
got
nasty.
screwed because they have to play to make it even to the
Yeah.
championship game. You have
Yeah.
to go through 2 of the top 3 preseason favorites to win the national championship in Ohio State and maybe Texas.
What's Oregon ranked?
Number 1.
There's a reason for that.
See, the
There
thing
is-
is,
I'm
is
serious.
Yeah, exactly.
That team
There,
has
there's a
system.
reason for them being 13-0, but most
Okay.
of the time when you get the number 1 seed, most of the time we've seen in recent years, you are rewarded by the easiest first round
I
game.
understand.
would
But if you
argue-
No,
put them,
correct.
They
You
have
are right.
the hardest
But they-
quarterfinal game.
they get a bye. They get a bye.
I
You're-
thought
you're
they
right.
got a bye.
Yeah, they get a bye.
They
So
do
they
get
don't
a
even
bye.
play. They don't even play a first round game.
But
And then the
my
thing
thing is,
you can't put them in that 5-12 game because if Texas wins, they automatically play the hardest team right off the bat.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like being at 1, I think that's right.
no,
You're
no,
the
no, no,
best
no,
team.
no, that's not what I'm saying. I meant the other seedings. That's how they screwed Oregon.
Oh, okay. Yes.
But the thing
yes.
is you can't. No, the thing is they're playing the weakest team, the 8-9, because realistically, if like Texas beats Clemson, which is probably going to happen, they're playing the hardest team right there. So no matter what, between Tennessee or Ohio State, whoever wins that game is going to be the weaker team because Penn State wins, Texas wins, Notre Dame wins. Whoever wins between the Ohio State and Tennessee game is going to be the lowest seeding.
Yeah.
No. I get that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is they got the seeding wrong.
Yeah. I get where you're
5
coming
through
from
12,
now. Yeah.
you got the seeding wrong.
Yeah. No,
How?
I get what you're saying after we spoke on the bye. Yeah, I get what you're
Penn
saying now. They
State-
did that wrong.
Needs to be in here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what I said then, exactly what I
Yes,
said.
Penn State
earlier.
needs to be in here, and so does Notre Dame.
Okay, well, then
Yes.
I agree.
And
Yeah.
both
See, we
of
were
these
no.
two
Yeah,
teams
Aiden, we were
need to be at
misunderstanding. Yeah.
6 and 7.
Yeah, okay. Then I agree. I thought you meant like this the way. Okay, yeah. I thought
No,
you
no,
meant
no,
last
no, no.
year.
The
No, I
path
like
is
the
what
way
I
it's
was
set. I
thinking,
like
and
the way
that's-
it's set
Yeah.
up. I like all that. I like Oregon at 1.
It's just a team.
My only problem is they screwed Oregon because they have to play
Okay.
2 of the toughest teams to even
Yeah.
make it to the national
Look at it.
championship.
Look at Ohio State. Ohio State, if they want to make it to the national, they have to play
Correct.
Tennessee, Oregon, Texas.
Most of the time, when you have a bracket like this, when you split it down the middle, it is fairly even.
This
It is
not.
not. You're
I'll go-
national champion. I'm going to say it now. Your national champion's coming out of the top half of this bracket.
Yeah, and the bottom half.
I
is
was
just
gonna say the one that's getting
No reason.
yeah, because dude, you're gonna be so wore out. Yeah, man. That's what. Did you guys like when they did this? When they expanded this?
I did.
Yes.
I did too, but I don't like how they're doing this.
I had
This
mixed
is-
feelings about it. I personally, it would never work. There's a lot of things that I think need changed when it comes to college
Yeah.
football. I think when your
Yes.
conference championships, I think it needs to be more than 2 teams. I think you
Yes.
need to make a tournament out of it.
Yep. Well,
I
you're
don't
about
know.
the only
Look
other
at-
one I've heard say that.
Look at college basketball tournaments. NC State went and won the ACC basketball championship over Duke, and they had a first round game.
Yeah.
But it's hard to do that for college football. It's going
It
to
is
Yeah.
hard to do that. And
It
that's
extend
why
that
I'm saying
time
it would
frame by
never
so
happen.
long. Yeah.
But my thing is, anything could happen.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt beat Alabama this year.
I
True.
know that
True.
I know. That's crazy.
What I think should happen is I think there needs to be 4 teams. Your conference championship needs to be 4 teams. 4 teams.
That would be really hard though, man.
It wouldn't
That'd be
be
like-
hard.
that'd be
You
a
would have to
2-week
extend the season by 1 week. You have to
Yeah,
extend the
but-
season by 1 week, but they're already doing that with this format.
But yes, they are, but it's the playoffs, basically.
Yes.
But now if you're adding one in the regular season, you're adding another one then again because we have another set here.
Mhm.
So it's like now we're talking 2 more. We're not jumping just one. Now we're doing 2.
Well, wait,
Like-
and even for me, like you look at this week, this is pretty much a dead week. There's 1 game this week.
Well, but I guess what I'm trying to say is like if you are an NFL team looking at these college games, you're adding more games I mean, I get what you're saying, but like if I'm an NFL guy and you see Genty running like this and he plays week 1 to all the way 14, and then now we
Yeah.
got all this, like I don't know, man.
See, but this is basically a bye week for these college teams because they need to rest before the playoffs. Like they have to. These college guys.
Yeah,
do.
but my thing is the playoffs. The first round starts the 21st. All of these teams that have a first round bye have like 4
Yeah.
weeks off.
Yeah, but what about the losers?
That's where I don't like it because I feel like there's gonna be drop offs
Yes.
from that. I mean,
There is.
you're on
there
a
is.
hot streak right now. You're on a
And
hot
my
streak right
thing
now.
is that's why no one knows what's going to happen with Georgia because they have so long to try to get Carson Beck back that
And
who
they're saying,
knows?
have you heard
See,
what
but
they're
that's
saying?
But that's a good thing. I
It
think.
is
I think that's a
it is
good thing
for
them.
Georgia, but like
I think
I don't
he's
know.
really overrated, though. Like, honestly.
Well, no, I agree.
He is. I
But he's
think
better than
he's
their
one of the
backup.
worst quarterbacks in college football.
But he's better than
but
that.
they
said it.
still win games. That's my problem.
All right. I think it's pick time.
It is big
Yeah.
time.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What, games? Is that what we're saying for next week?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, so how this works is we're gonna hop in and we're gonna do the one college football game this week. Army Navy.
Mhm.
I think it's pretty obvious who's going to win this game.
You know what? Let's start with Garrett. What the guess?
Oh man. I'm gonna go Army. That's where I'm going.
No, I
That's
agree.
right, baby.
I really
Yes,
think
sir.
that offense and all that scheme is gonna work. Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's crazy.
here
I'm
we
kind of
go.
surprised they're only favored by 6.5. But Navy
I
was
know.
playing
I was
pretty
gonna
well.
say the same thing. I thought it was 7.5, but yeah, 6.5.
Main event.
I do want to say, as we're going into the NFL here, the Titans, Jets, Browns, and Giants have all been eliminated from playoff contention.
Guess who hasn't?
The Bears have like a 1% chance. I'm sorry.
Hey.
So you're
There's
telling me
where there's a
there's
will, there's a way. You never know.
So you're
So
telling
you're
me this.
We were
telling me
just
there's
talking
a
about them them close margin games. You never
True.
know.
True. Hey, that's true.
Never know.
Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime Video, 8:15 p.m. Rams, 49ers.
Ooh.
Garrett?
The Niners are favored. That's crazy.
Who is?
The Niners, 2.5.
I'm going. No, I'm going Rams.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Rams.
I am as well.
Yeah, I'm with you.
They're getting on a roll, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Chiefs,
Puka,
Browns.
I'll be at this game. Gonna be in the back behind the end zone, row 11.
It's Chiefs Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we know who to
I
go
mean,
for.
I think we know who's winning this game.
Yeah, I think we do. Right, Garrett?
Yeah, it's going to be the Briefs. The Briefs.
the
The Chiefs. The Chiefs.
Oh,
The
see,
Chiefs.
for
The Chiefs are
there for a
winning this
second, I
game.
thought you were
Yep.
going for the Browns there for a second.
Well, I was thinking about it, but
Oh, see, I'm going with the Browns.
score prediction?
I think it's going to be 21-17 Browns.
21-17.
Jerry Judy's going to have a game, and
Yeah.
he's going to have 200 yards.
On one of the McDuffie?
No, Jerry Judy. Yeah. No, well, McDuffie might have 200 yards too, but we'll see. You know, who knows at this point.
Okay.
Hey, no,
I
he got
like that.
delivered.
I could see it.
Jameis Winston got delivered from pick sixes, so.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Who do you got?
I mean, honestly, it's hard.
Or-
The fact that the Browns are 3-10 and they're competing with these teams is crazy to me.
I
Sorry.
know.
Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, it's just they just keep doing it.
Yeah, if they win by a last-second field goal, I'll cry.
I'll be over that. Yeah,
I'll cry.
Bengals, Titans.
I'm gonna. Oh,
I think Bengals.
I think it's gonna be a close one. I think it's gonna be a close one, but it's gonna be the Bengals. I actually do.
I think
Pollard's
Bengals,
gonna get the
please,
ball
please,
35 times.
Commanders, Saints.
Man,
I'm going the commies. Yep.
Me as well.
I am too, but I think it could be a game.
I think it is a game.
I think Drew.
Yeah, I mean the Commanders have just not been the same.
Drew Brees, holy
No.
cow! I'm over here thinking Drew Brees is still on the Saints.
Ravens, Giants.
Ravens, Giants.
Yes.
I'm gonna Ravens.
Yeah, thank God the Ravens are playing the Giants for this first round of the playoffs.
Yeah,
and fantasy football, because man, I need I need Derrick Henry and Lamar to go off this week. Holy.
Cowboys, Panthers.
This Panthers.
Yeah, give me the Panthers.
Yeah.
Panthers. What is the margin on that? I can't see it. What's
2.5.
What?
Panthers 2.5.
Oh, what? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Jets, Jags.
Jets.
Jags.
Jets.
I'm going
Jets.
Jags.
Well, okay, I guess I'll be by myself again.
Wait
till you guys are wrong.
You do that,
I'm
young
sorry.
man. You
Aaron
do that.
Rodgers is. Aaron Rodgers is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can be
Texans, Dolphins.
Oh, that's going to be a good game.
Yep.
Give me the
I really think that's going to be good. I got the Dolphins. I
have the Dolphins. We all taking the Dolphins. All right.
They're coming on right now. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they are. They could make
Colts,
the playoff
the Broncos.
Oof.
The Colts always make a good game when it shouldn't be. I mean,
Broncos. I'm making a prediction right now.
The Colts have
Broncos
to win this.
Not only win, but this game will win Bo Nix the Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. EJ Speed, Zari Franklin, Buckner. I'm just saying, I don't feel like he's going to have the free flow, but yes, I think he's going to throw a lot of yards this week. Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think Broncos win too. Yeah. The Colts have to win if they want to make the playoffs, by the way.
Yep.
They have to win this game.
Yep. Now, this next one, though, this is what I'm excited to hear.
The fact that this isn't a prime time game.
I know, and it's not the prime.
Such a good game.
Dude, it's probably going to be the game of the year, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Bills Super Bowl preview. I'm also taking the Bills. I'm taking the Bills as well.
You guys both taking the Bills?
Yeah.
Are you writing this stuff down?
I am, sir.
I got the Bills, unfortunately. You wanted me to take the Lions, but I have to take the Bills.
Man, we're all taking the Bills. They don't lose 2 in a row.
No, I'm being honest. Josh Allen does not allow that to happen very much.
No.
42-35.
My problem is, how many injuries have the Lions had on defense? Branch, he's hurt right now, too.
That's a huge loss.
Oh, man. Yeah, then they lost the defense tackle for
42-35, Josh Allen, 2 passing, 2 rushing touchdowns.
That's crazy.
Yeah, at least.
That's crazy.
What do you mean? He just put up 3 and 3.
I know, but I think
he literally could have. He probably could have done 4 and 3, actually.
Yeah. Should have.
Another good game right here. Yes.
Steelers, Eagles. This is going to be a good one. I'm taking the Steelers.
I'm taking the Eagles.
Really?
Saquon's going to run all over that. great defense. It's a great
No, he is
Steelers
not.
rushing defense, but
This is going to
Saquon,
be a smash mouth, low scoring game, or it's going to be one of those that is one sided.
it's gonna be like an 18 to 13 Eagles.
I am going to go. This is my hot one for the year. I'm going Steelers. They're going to show the weaknesses. They're going to show the weaknesses.
It's gonna be the Eagles. Mike Tomlin is not gonna. He's gonna.
Mike Tomlin.
Cards.
Mike Tomlin knows how to win, buddy.
True. That's true.
Pat's
I'm taking
I'm
taking
not
the
excited
Cardinals.
about this game.
The Cardinals are just James Conner's gonna run all over that
I
defense.
agree.
Yeah.
Cardinals, yeah, definitely
Yeah.
the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Bucks
Another great game.
Chargers.
Holy cow.
Oh man, I bet. Okay, who we got? Who we got? I want to know.
I'm
I
taking
got mine.
Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, baby.
Give me the Bulls.
Really?
Jackson's taking the Chargers. Okay. All right.
I am taking the Buccaneers.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna ride the hot seat. They are. The Chargers
Bucks
defense
are-
is great, but
Packers, Seahawks.
see, this could be a good game. This could be a good game.
This-
Honestly,
It will be, I think. Packers, though, all the way.
Give me the Seahawks by 7.
Seahawks by 7. Seahawks by 7.
Packers by 17.
Kenneth Walker and Zach. I'm telling you, they're gonna.
Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah,
I
he was,
changed-
dude. He is good. He is good.
I changed my name, or I changed
Garrett.
my mind, but it's going to be a good game.
What do you-
Packers by
what do you-
17.
Who do you think?
Seahawks. Is what Garrett said?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, no. Packers by 17. Yeah.
What?
Forget that. It won't even be a good game. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Josh Jacobs.
Oh,
this
come
is
on.
this is why Garrett. This is why I've threatened to drug test him so many times.
That's what I'm usually talking about the Browns, though.
Yeah.
Now I
yeah.
can't.
Bears,
That's all right.
Vikings.
Vikings.
I'm gonna be honest. Oh, that's a
It ain't looking good for the Bears.
yeah. Well, I want to hear what you got to say, Bears fan. How does this go? How does this go? I want to know.
This is going to be a good game.
You think so?
I do. I think this is a good game. Look what we did last time we played the Vikings. We shut
what-
down
look what
you
Sam
did.
Darnold.
Look what you did last week against the 49ers. You let Brock Purdy throw all over you. And look what Sam Darnold did against the Falcons. He just
This
threw
is
for
what-
5 touchdowns.
This was my issue. If they make sure Justin Jefferson doesn't get the ball, is Addison going to really go off like he did last week, though? No. No. He doesn't do that. He doesn't show up 2 weeks in a row. He hasn't yet.
Oh, he
I
will.
think
Caleb
it's going to be a
Williams.
game.
Caleb Williams
gonna be a
keeps
game.
playing well, and I think Bears sneak it out.
I think it's going to be a close one.
I don't think we lose. I don't think we lose 8 in a row. I really don't.
I think the Vikings win this game. Aaron Jones is going to win the game for him. And that's the end of it. But I was trying. But look,
I don't think we lose 8 in a row. I really don't.
I don't.
I would
really
would
don't.
not want to. No.
Oh, that'd be awful. Hey, but I think it happens. I think 8 in a row is on the
That pick
coming
keeps
up.
going up, though. That's all I know.
Hey, true. But it won't go above the Browns.
Yeah, yeah.
Falcons, Raiders.
Oh, sorry, Falcons. Holy.
I don't even want to watch that game. Sorry.
Why is it on a Monday? Flex the Bills Lions game into that.
I
No
know.
kidding.
Flex the Bucks Chargers into the other Monday night. Like, come on.
I'm taking Falcons.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say Falcons. Yes.
Yeah,
I
Falcons.
mean, but
all
I
the
could
way.
see the Raiders. This is where the Raiders are going to just finally show
Yeah.
up. Myers is going to have 180 yards.
Yeah, Brock Bowers is going to
Yeah,
have
but with no
under
quarterback.
150.
I know, but that's my thing. They're not going to know what quarterback, and then he's going to come
Yeah.
in and just dime everybody.
They're going to
Yeah.
pick up Marcus Mariota off the practice squad or something.
Yep.
Well, fellas,
All righty.
This is
What
a
a-
little longer than anticipated.
Hey, that's okay
that's a
though.
lot longer than anticipated. But
Yeah, no kidding.
all right, first
Great.
3-minute episode in a while. And we'll get her hammered out.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's okay. This is some great conversations though.
There has
Yeah.
been.
Yeah. I think we had a lot of good debates too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Well,
And it was fun.
ladies and gents, get out, watch sports. There's a lot of sports this week. Saturday's going to be dull, but it'll be all right. We'll make it through.
Yeah. Hey, there's some
We
college
got
basketball.
a good Sunday and a good Monday to look forward to.
Oh,
I was
for
going to
sure.
say there's a couple good NBA games too coming up.
Yeah.
College basketball's full swing as well. College basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Kansas has
Yeah.
lost 2 in a row, which no longer makes them the number 1 team in the country, which is absolutely beautiful. There are some
Yes.
games on right now as well.
Yep.
Who's playing right now?
I think
Number 20,
Michigan-
Wisconsin's playing Illinois. And number 14, Michigan's playing at Arkansas.
Yeah. So
Oh, really?
there's some games Saturday, I believe, college basketball. So there's
there's some
Saturday.
good ones on Saturday.
Yeah, there's going to be, I think, 2 or 3 actually. Really
Number
good ones.
11, Purdue plays number 17, Texas A&M.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the game, though.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
I really do.
Oh, OSU plays Auburn, I think, on Saturday. So
yeah.
Yes.
Ohio State.
That'll
Ohio
be a
State
good one.
comes away with the win, I think.
Not on the road.
They
Sorry.
probably won't, but
Gonzaga plays UConn.
I did see
I
that.
think. I don't know, man. That game. Yeah.
That would be a good game.
And
I
then
think it
Creighton
will.
plays Bama. Those
Yes,
are your
sir.
big ones.
Yeah,
Saturday.
Creighton's looking pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All righty.
ladies and gentlemen, get out, watch some sports. This has been episode 11 of Beyond the Scoreboard. For Aiden, Garrett, Jackson, we will see you all next week. Have a great week. We will see you next week. Goodbye and God bless.
Adios.
See you guys.